All right, okay. You can go.
Ratatouille 2, Remy's Revenge.
Okay.
Pitch documents. The movie starts like the first one. It plays Rhapsody in Blue on jazz as it pans down into France, Paris.
Okay.
Slowly into a house and then into a mouse hole. However, it shows Remy lying on the ground dead as the jazz music continues. The other rats come by, they're like, oh no, Remy's dead. How are we gonna control the guy to make the food now?
The guy.
So what the rats have to do is, what happens is the rats can't let the people at the restaurant know that Remy is dead, because, I mean, rats only live like 1 year, so obviously he died immediately.
Yeah, they like set that up in the previous movie.
He died immediately after the restaurant opened, so the other rats have to like puppet him like Weekend at Bernie style to control Linguini like secondhand in order to make the food, and it's like a disaster, and they're like messing up all this stuff, and then two of the rats die, and then they have to get 4 more rats to control each of those 2 rats to control the other rest of the rats.
Wait, you gotta remember, that's why chef hats are so long. We gotta get that in there somewhere. That's like the moral.
And then after it shows all that, it's
To fill
there's
all
an
the
Italian
rats.
guy that comes in and he's just like, aha, and there's like all these animals impiled on inside the chef hat, and he's like, and that's why chef hats were invented to be so tall.
But that's not yet. That's not yet.
That's at the end of the movie. That's the moral of the movie.
Okay.
That's the second moral of the movie. Anyway, so they're doing all this, and they're like, this is a disaster. I wish Remy was here. Then it zooms into Remy, and it like goes white, and it shows him walking into heaven, and he's just like, oh, I finally am here, heaven, I finally made it. And then it's just like, and then he falls down a slot. The guy at the gate is like, wait a second, you're a rat, and he pulls a switch on the roll, and Remy falls down a big curling slide all the way down to hell, and like he's like running away from all these flames, and it like has a bunch of like foreshortening, and it's like terrifying, and like he's like, oh no, I didn't know rats go to hell. Please give me another chance. I don't want to go to hell. And then he wakes up. He's not actually dead. He wakes up in real life. He's like, oh. He's like, oh no, I can't believe I was born a rat and now I'm going to go to hell. What do I do? And he's like, and he hits Linguini on the head. He's like, Linguini, we need to find some way to make me born again as a human. And he's just like, well, how are you going to do that? And he's just like, I know, it'll be like, you know how Stuart Little, he's a human, even though he looks like a mouse, he was born a human? What we need to do is have me born again from a human, and then I will be counted as a human.
There needs to be something.
We could trick God into letting me into heaven.
They definitely need to say they need to trick God. That needs to be in the movie.
I need to trick God into letting me into heaven. That's the first thing he says when he wakes up. He hits Linguini on the head. And
that's the first thing.
And he says, Linguini, I need to trick God into letting me into heaven. I need to be like Stuart Little and born a human, even though I have the body of a rat.
Linguini's just like, is he like, what the fuck? Or is he like, all right, let's do it?
He's like, all right, let's do it.
I've trusted you this far.
And then he goes, so what they do is there's a sequence where they wait until Linguini's girlfriend, who's now his wife in this movie because it's a week in the future, is asleep. And they need to, what happens is, Remy has to control Linguini to use a pizza cutter to give her a reverse C-section. And then he opens up her body, and then Remy sneaks inside and winks and says...
Wait, did you mention that Remy's controlling Linguini to do this?
Remy controls Linguini to do this.
Because Linguini can't do this. It's complicated
does not
surgery.
Have the dexterity to do this. Remy controls him to do a reverse C-section.
Okay, that's important.
Remy sneaks inside the body.
Sneaks? Why does he sneak?
To not wake her up. She's sleeping during this. It's like remember in Toy Story 2?
Oh god, what movies do we need to reference in this?
When the guy is asleep.
Buzz? When Buzz is asleep and they do a reverse C-section?
No, the guy. The guy who fixes Woody.
Also, we keep saying reverse C-section like it's a thing. Is Pixar gonna be okay with that?
The guy who fixes Woody, remember he's asleep and he like burps Cheeto breath on the Woody? Those things?
Oh, right,
There's a reference
and
to
then
that.
they do
It's a reference to that because his girlfriend is asleep and she also burps Cheeto breath onto Remy.
So it's like how Pixar referenced their other movies.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really good. That's good. So she biffs Cheeto dust.
Yeah, and then when Remy sneaks inside, the guy who actually does up the C-section and like ties their stomach back together is the guy who fixes Woody from the movie.
Oh,
it's like
whoa.
a reference.
That's
it's
really
like inner
good.
Pixar reference.
That's really
Anyway, and
What?
then
Okay,
Linguini's
never
just
mind.
like, all right, now all we have to do is give birth to Remy. And then his girlfriend wakes up, just like, what? What the fuck? And he's like, you're pregnant. And then it goes to Remy's view, and then it's just a level start, and then it's Ratatouille the PC game, which is an actual game. It's like Ratatouille the PC game, which is a platformer, except it's like one of those inside the body whale levels.
Yeah. Standard.
Remy has to like double jump and like dash and like collect apple cores and like platform to get out of the body. And so he's doing that, and then near the end, like it's like there's like a timer to escape, and then like he gets hit and he loses his ability to use his missiles and grappling hooks.
He can't be a ball anymore.
Yeah, he loses all of his abilities. He's like, oh man, and then he like runs out as fast as he can.
And the gamers in the audience will like that. That'll be like the nods to like games.
And then it goes back to the real world, and then Linguini's
The
like,
real
And
world?
he's
Wait,
like,
so
"Alright."
Insider is not the real
he's
world?
like, keep pushing, give birth to Remy.
She's
as
like, wait,
reborn-
you're naming our child Remy after the
He
rats?
needs to be born as a human. Is our child not human? And then what happens is Remy just like walks out of the womb very casually, and he has like the black wig on, and it's like a Spider-Man 3 reference where it's playing the dance music as he's like just walking out, like defying gravity and just pointing to everybody in the room like cool.
Wait, defying gravity.
It's a reference to Spider-Man 3 when
When
Peter
he
is
does
emo,
that.
and he's like, this is my new human body. And he's
Yeah.
just like, why are you dressed like that, Remy's like, I have to be dressed as different in order to trick God. If I look like my original self, you won't believe it. And so then Remy, it's fine. Remy gets to keep living, and he's happy because he won't go to hell. But the problem is that
He hates
yeah,
human
he has to
life.
live as a human. He has to like go to school and like do taxes
This movie's long.
and stuff like that. Like, no, it's like a montage.
Oh,
he's like
okay.
doing all this stuff, and then he's just like,
Wait for it to
he's like-
switch to a montage after the crux of
and
something.
then he finally, eventually goes home. He's like, he rips off his wig and his glasses, and he's like,
Throws them
I
to the
can't do
ground.
them anymore, Linguini. Can't do it. I hate being human. I'd rather.
Wait, you gotta get the quote. You gotta
And
nail
this
the
is where he
quote.
says this. This is where he says
This
this.
is the line
This
of
is
the
the
whole
famous
movie.
quote of the movie. He says, "I would rather go to hell as a rat than live in heaven as a human."
That's it. That's what sells the movie. That's on the posters.
I would rather die a rat than live a human.
That's not as catchy. You gotta have heaven and hell in there.
I'd rather live in hell as a rat than go to heaven as a human.
Yeah.
And that is the moral of the story.
No, wait.
And
The
that's-
moral's the
and-
chef hat thing.
Okay, that's the second moral. But then, so actually, also that quote is what's on the poster of the movie, and the poster looks exactly like the poster for the first movie, where it says Remy all happy, but it has that big quote at the top. It just says, "I would rather go to hell as a rat than live in heaven as a human."
And that's Ratatouille 2.
And so
Remy's
Remy
revenge.
uses Linguini again, and then he dies. And then all the guys are like, God, it's like, you gotta do it again. And then it's like creates a giant Weekend at Bernie chain. And he has to make a tall chef hat in order to keep it all. And that's where the Italian guy shows up and says, that's the story of why they made chef hats so tall. Except he sounds like fucking Count from Sesame Street.
Also, when you say the Italian guy, what do you mean?
He's just like, he's like, they just took a Unity. They just took something
Unity
from
asset?
the Unity Asset Store. They took a guy from the Unity Asset Store. they ran out of budget to make the movie because no one wanted them to make the movie.
I think they're just gonna have to use a lot of assets from the Unity Asset Store for this movie.
Oh, also I thought of another detail that you have
Okay.
to go back and put in.
Okay, I'll put it
Is
in.
when he's in heaven, there's a reference to Boss Baby where you can see there's a slide where the babies are going down the slide from heaven, but there is a slide and it says for rats, and then he goes on that. He's just kidding, this goes to hell.
Why is that with the babies? What if a baby accidentally went down it? Is it just rat-sized to
That's
prevent?
actually the story of Boss Baby too.
No, because then you could do a baby accidentally goes down the rat slide and is born as a rat, and they're a baby. That's That would be really good.
That's foreshadowing to Ratatouille 3.
That's Ratatouille 3 crossover, but Boss Baby.
That's the Ratatouille
Rat
3.
Baby.
Ratatouille 3 is Rat Baby. What happens is there's a rat where it's just like it opens the camera.
A rat that died.
And at the end is a teaser. Kingdom Hearts style teaser. You know when you beat Kingdom Hearts, there's a teaser at the end.
Yeah, after the credits, if you stay in the
It
theater.
has like a Kingdom Hearts style teaser.
Yeah.
But like it's a preview for Ratatouille 3, where what happens is like it's again a place where rats in blue, but it goes to like some rats and it's just like keep pushing, you need to give birth to the baby, and then like the rat is like just instantly like the model's just deleted, it's just replaced with a human baby. It's just like, huh?
I don't know if we can use terms like this when discussing movies. You can't really say the model is deleted and replaced with a baby.
Yeah, it's describing the animation style.
Okay.
And then it's just like this.
Is this
the
like made in
story
sauce
of a
sauce
baby that was
filmmaker?
born as a rat, a baby born as a rat that needs to, and he's like living like a rat, but he still wants to be a
That
chef.
quote was really good, by the way. I can't wait to just transcribe that.
Living as a rat, but he still wants to be a chef. Following in Remy's footsteps, he's like, if a rat can be a chef, so can I. But it's a plot twist when he realizes that he's not actually a rat, even though he doesn't fucking look like one the whole movie.
Yeah, he just looks like a boss baby crawling around in the sewers collecting rotten apples
He
or whatever.
starts like a baby, but then he grows up into a full-grown human.
Oh yeah, Christ.
And
Wait,
so
he's
tries to go
down
into
there for like
he tries to go
18
into-
years?
Yes. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
And like he every time he goes through the mouse hole, he just breaks through the fucking wall, crawling on all fours like a baby. Like it's actually it's a baby's animation superimposed onto an adult man's
Christ.
model.
From the Uni Acid Snow.
And the thing is, like, because all of his animations are either baby animations or rat animations, and that's what they say. The parent says, like, they know that he has the body of a human, so they said, like, because he wasn't raised by humans, he never learned to be a proper human, so all his animations are still of a human baby or rats.
Okay, so that's 2 movies. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, because the first movie's pretty short, actually.
It's not pretty short, but go on.
There needs to be something that it's like, well, there's the lesson about being human. Oh, I know what happens.
Okay.
So, like, Linguini needs to use his own powers to make food.
His own powers?
He finally realizes, like, I can't just... This is after it seems like the movie's over.
All
like,
right,
It
okay.
does the Italian
So everyone's
guy
getting
thing,
up to leave.
And then it goes to black, and then it goes back. It's like, Linguini's like, wait a second, I can't... All the guys in my hat are dead. I can't do this by myself. And he's like, I have to believe in myself. I have to use my own abilities for once. And he's just like... Then he closes his eyes, and then he gets on the desk, and he just starts running around like a fucking rat.
Was he the baby? Was he the one born in the rat and he grew up? And it's like some sort of weird reveal where he was the rat that fell down the slide that went to the human world and he was born a baby. Wait.
Maybe we can learn that in the third movie, but right now what happens is Linguini just crawls on the counter like a rat, and he just starts running around like a rat and just smashing food together, and it's fucking disgusting. And all the chef's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it, it's disgusting. And then he just rolls around, he's covered in filth, but then he does all this shit, and then it makes like a cake, and everybody eats it, and they're like, it's amazing. He's just like, oh, you actually did it, Linguini. And he's like, I too am realizing I'd rather live a rat than a human.
I would rather live a rat than a human, and that's the less like popular catchphrase, but people still like know what you mean.
And the movie ends with like him finding like a female rat is like asleep, and he just has a very small pizza cutter facing her, and that's the ending of the
And
movie.
he says the camera winks, then it's the end.
That's the end of the movie.
'Cause we all know what's gonna happen.
It's implying he's realized the virtue of being a rat over being human.
That's a really good moral. That's really
So
good.
that is actually the end of the movie.
That's great. We should.
And then Ratatouille 3 is like a cross between Boss Baby and Rat Baby.
Yeah, and then then there doesn't need to be anything after that because that's the end.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of loops back in on itself. So
The
it
boss
just
of
keeps
Ratatouille
going.
3, the boss of Ratatouille 3 is Boss Baby.
The boss, like game, like
Yeah,
game
the
life.
last boss of the movie.
The last boss of the movie.
It's Boss Baby who is like, you are abomination of heaven. Because babies are agents of God, right?
That is true, yeah.
So like he is like, you're an abomination to heaven. You went the wrong way down the hole,
shit.
and now you have to die.
That's actually really good because like it's like an evil versus good kind of thing, but you're rooting for evil.
And it looks like he's gonna die, and that's when Linguini, who has been reborn as a rat, shows up and helps him fight off Boss Baby.
A lot of characters have been reborn as like humans and rats so far. It's hard to keep track of.
Uh-huh.
But that's good. Maybe Boss Baby then has to be reborn as a rat, and then he has to learn that it's good to be a rat.
Yeah,
Is that the moral for every movie? That it's
No,
good to
it's
be
like,
a
you know how
rat?
villains always get a suitable punishment? What they do is Boss Baby's like, no, I don't want to be reborn, and they're gonna make him go be reverse sexually into like the body of like something humiliating, like a clown. I don't want to be reborn as a clown. No. And then it just makes a noise as it goes to black.
That's good. Okay, I should transcribe all this.
It's because it's a kids' movie, so he doesn't die. He just gets a fitting punishment.
Yeah, a fitting punishment where he be reborn as
a clown.
A clown.
But he hates jokes.
Well, Boss Baby didn't hate jokes.
He does in this movie. It's character development. And this Boss Baby is not the good Boss Baby. He's the alternate timeline Boss Baby from the Netflix series.
Where he
Note.
doesn't learn, like...
Author's note.
Author's note. Alright, I'll write that. Author's note.
It says that on a subtitle when he shows up on screen.
Uh-huh.
No, this is not the good Boss Baby. This is the alternate timeline evil Boss Baby from the Netflix series.
For good Boss Baby, please rewatch Boss Baby.
Yeah, and it's a Pixar crossover.
Who does Boss Baby? Was that Pixar?
That was not Pixar.
Alright, okay. Was Ratatouille Pixar?
Ratatouille was Pixar.
Okay, good. So we have got
fucking
Pixar's
Pixar.
in the mix somewhere. No one's quite sure where.
That's the whole thing. We have the poster.
Oh yeah, I'll make the poster and I'll transcribe it. There you go.
How long was it at?